With high living costs, tough hiring, and a slowing economy, more South Koreans in their 20s and 30s are taking on multiple jobs just to make ends meet. According to the National Data Center, the monthly average number of job hustlers in 2025 stood at about 126,000, up 63% from a decade earlier. Rent and housing costs are widely cited as the key reason why more young people are having side jobs. According to a 2024 survey by the Korea Research Institute for Human Settlements, the national average for housing-related outlays per month for a working single person aged 19 to 34 stood at about 480,000 won. For those in their 20s and 30s and living in Seoul, where rent costs are much higher, the burden is likely to be even heavier. In fact, a local real estate brokerage platform found that the average monthly rent for a studio apartment in Seoul stood at about 700,000 won. Food costs are also adding pressure, as many young adults rely heavily on eating out or food delivery. According to a 2024 survey by the Prime Minister's office, households aged 19 to 34 spent an average of 2.13 million won per month, with food costs making up around 800,000 won, the largest share. In Seoul alone, average rent and food costs combined can easily top 1.5 million won a month, which is a sizable chunk of income. One office worker in his 20s told a local media outlet that he worked a regular job on weekdays and a second job at a pub on weekends, saying that even with putting in such arduous hours, little is left after paying for housing and food. Other workers said rising prices make it hard to get by on a single income, adding that they save or invest with earnings from one job while covering daily expenses with the extra salary. Many have said they have reduced spending to the bare essentials and have started to forego non-essentials like operating a car and going on vacations. A local university professor said income growth is failing to keep pace with rising costs, pushing more young people to take on extra work. The professor added that taking side jobs is growing faster among those in their 30s, when housing and the need to cover costs associated with raising a family tend to spike.